Let's get in to the final show, and this is a good one, guys and ladies. This is one of the better dramas out there. This is one of my favorite shows that are out there right now. It is just getting another show that's getting into the meat of it, and that is How to Get Away with Murder. Oh, dear Lord. I'll shoot you my computer specs after the stream, World Hunter. I'll definitely do that. How to Get Away with Murder. Wow. We've got, what, 1 or 2 episodes left until the end of either the season, or in the mid-season finale. I don't know how they're doing it, because I know last season they started in February and went to May, so maybe they're just doing it for the first half. But we are really getting into some crazy, crazy shenanigans. First off, welcome to the house. Welcome to the Keating house, Oliver. Oliver is Connor's boyfriend, and he's also a hacker. Connor's not very happy that Oliver was brought in, especially underneath like all of this, of that, like with everything going on with the Halbert case and just all the other stuff that they've been getting into. So Connor's not very happy that they're bringing him into it. Also, we found out last week that Oliver had hacked into possibly the #1 suspect in the Halbert case, which we then found out that this #1 suspect is hacked into Oliver's computer. So, it's a little, we're a little nervous about it. World Hunter, if you like murder, mystery, death, deception, sex, and a whole lot of lying, you're going to love How to Get Away with Murder. Also, if you like puzzles. So Oliver is now becoming more immersed into the Annalise Keating universe, and Connor is not happy with it at all. But hey, Frank loves it. Frank is like, hey man, welcome aboard. That's how I am with all of you people. Like, I just got 3 follows, and I'm loving the 3 follows and a host. That is just awesome. I'm just loving it here. I know I mentioned a lot of things you dislike. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But you could stick around. Maybe I can convince you. I mean, if I could get you out of here with saying, hey, maybe I'll check out one of these shows tonight, I'm all for it. So in bringing Oliver in, they kind of get a profile, a psychiatric profile on this new #1 suspect for the Halbert case. And they find out that he's a closeted gay, which works out perfectly for Connor and Oliver because they're both in a relationship with each other. Nice, doing homework. So they're doing all this kind of stuff. They get onto a dating website because, online dating is the new thing. And they try to set up a date with this Philip guy for a coffee shop just to get a DNA sample, because there is a DNA sample from one of the crime scenes in the Halbert case that has not been matched to either Caleb, Catherine, the 2 main suspects for the DA, who are the adopted son and daughter of the parents who are dead. So it's this new guy, Philip, is starting to is looking better and better like a suspect. While Wes is in his apartment by himself and he's getting changed, he notices that wrapped up in one of his t-shirts or his sweaters is a gun. All right, so we got a gun now. Wonderful. Wes remembers that Levi, Rebecca's foster brother, has told Wes that he was leaving a gun at his place, so no biggie. My friends tell me all the time that they're leaving guns in my dresser and my closet and everything like that. You know, just the other day I went to go change underwear and look, there was a new gun. There was a gun in there. I mean, come on. Friends don't let other friends leave guns in their dressers. I mean, what is it? So now Wes has got a gun in his possession, which could lead people to believe that later on in the season, or later on, because we're now 4 days out from seeing that Annalise is shot. But who could have shot her? The guy who discovered the gun, or what? Last episode, that is true. Last episode, we saw that Nate had given his wife, who is sick, with who's terminally ill with with cancer, a very rapid cancer. He gives his wife pills in order to help her die. Very tough decision for a husband to give a wife, but he knows this is the best thing for her. Well, Miss Sinclair, the worst DA ever, decides to cite him and charge him with murder. Or charge him with assisted suicide. Pretty much charge him with whatever Kevorkian was charged with. And these new charges now brings back Eve, who's played by Famke Janssen of X-Men, the movies, X-Men fame. She played Phoenix and Jean Grey in those movies. She was also in Nip Tuck, but yes, she took the pills herself, but he gave her the pills. That's the whole thing. She begged the main character, Annalise Keating, to do it because Annalise Keating was sleeping with this woman's husband. But Annalise said no, gave the pills to the husband, told the husband, and then the husband decided to help his wife out anyway. So Eve must now help Nate, which brings back feelings for Annalise, and they do the whole, Eve and Annalise go at it again and rekindle yet again over the fact that Nate is about to go to jail. Because, what gets a girl going than knowing that your lover's other lover is about to go to jail? I don't know. I absolutely don't know. So this is all going on. Wes oversees the hearing and kind of plays like Patsy slash. It takes place in Pennsylvania, so it might be against the law there. I don't know laws very well. I'm not a lawyer. I'm far from a lawyer. In fact, if you watched earlier, you would have seen that I ranted about how much I love serial killers. So I would never be a lawyer if I were a serial killer. And dear God, what did I just do? But anyway, so right when Annalise and Eve were about to go at it, they notice that they're talking real talk, which is basically the only time that we get real talk from Annalise is when she's with Eve. So we find out that I need to protect him. No, I'm not. This is I've heard Serial. It's funny. Annalise says that I need to protect him. I am his only hope, or something to that nature. I don't know. Someone could help me out with that line. But maybe that points out that is she Wes's mother? Now we know that Wes's mother committed suicide, but could he have just been given away by Annalise? Maybe a mistake. We're seeing that kind of storyline happen in The Flash, but is that also happening in How to Get Away with Murder between two main characters? So and it's been a very weird relationship to begin with, a very weird relationship between Annalise and Wes. So yeah. So that kind of sheds new light on the whole Wes and Annalise thing. And I didn't even catch that line. My dearest caught that line and told me about it, and I'm like, oh, that makes a whole lot of sense. So good. I did not capture that. So Oliver is able to set up a coffee date with this potentially dangerous Philip person, and he uses Connor's picture in online dating, which happens a lot, folks. All right. Am I excited for Fall Out Boy Concert 4? Shamrock Farms, I'm... All right. Shamrock Farms, you're probably going to leave after I say this. I have never been a huge Fallout fan. I started playing Fallout 3, then I had to leave to go work on cruise ships. And then I never got to play it again. I did just buy Fallout 3 so I could replay it. See? There you go. Bye, Shamrock. Oh, fine. You could unfollow. But I am hyped to see Fallout 4. I am very hyped to see Fallout 4. I've been watching a lot of streamers play the Fallout series, and it's rekindled my like for Fallout. So I just rebought Fallout 3, and I'll play it. I'll probably stream a little bit of it. I'll stream a little bit of Fallout 3 once I get it all set up. And if I'm really enjoying Fallout 3, I'll definitely jump on the Fallout 4 train. But I am really excited. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, there's going to be so many people streaming Fallout 4 legally. It's embargoed. So if you have Fallout 4 in your possession, do not stream it, because then you won't be able to stream. I saw a couple people go bye-bye. I heard it's a good bandwagon to join. I think I will join it, World Hunter. You've convinced me right here, right now. So Fallout 4, I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it. That being said, I'll probably go watch it. I'll probably start watching it tonight, right after this stream. So anyway, back to How to Get Away with Murder. So Oliver sets up a date using Connor's picture, which happens a lot in online dating. There are people that use other people's pictures, and it's just not cool. Just use your own picture. All right? If the guy or girl that is looking at you doesn't like what they see, well, shame on them for judging a book by its cover. Judging a book by its cover. Oh boy, I could get into trouble for that one. But hey, that's what happens. Connor goes on the coffee date because that's his picture and it's his face on the line, and nothing happens. Though at the very end of the episode, Oliver goes home after Connor gets called out. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say color. I meant to say cover. I'm sorry. Oliver comes home. He's going to wait for Connor. He comes home and Philip is there to meet him. Connor comes home a little later, spilt milk on the ground. We kind of know what's going to happen next. Bye-bye, Oliver. Now, this show is written by one of the most notorious twist writers of all time. Not M. Night Shyamalan, but is written by Shonda Rhimes, who is notorious for just killing a guy because it's a Tuesday. Or killing off a character because she just wants to. So this could possibly be one of those instances where people really like a character and he just goes bye-bye. Then we go back to the cutscene now. How to Get Away with Murder. They have these cutscenes at the beginning and the end of each episode that fast forwards to the future. That all the episodes in the season lead up to this cutscene that we see in the beginning and the end of every episode. So we're about 4 days now from the event, and that's kind of what I really like about How to Get Away with Murder. You see the season finale as you're coming into the season finale. It's so cool. It is so cool. Like, they flash, you're like, oh my God, Annalise Keating was shot. And then you go into the episode, and it kind of shows you now. What they're trying to do is they're trying to ask you who shot Annalise Keating. That's the big mystery for this season. Who shot Annalise Keating? And then throughout the season, they're giving you different people all over the place that could have shot it. Could it be Bonnie because she's getting so frustrated with Annalise because she told Asher about her Annalise told Asher of Bonnie's past, and then Bonnie found out that Asher was part of a gang rape of another girl, and because of Bonnie's past, she can't live that down. Is it Wes who feels that Annalise feels as though she's protecting Wes, but Wes thinks that she's just too crazy and that she killed the one girl that he loved? Could it be Connor, who can't take the lies and deceit from Annalise anymore? Can it be Michaela, who just can't take being the goody two-shoes anymore and can't take the also lies and deceit, but can't take the pressures of everything that happened in the first season? Could it be Laurel, who just needs to get out of the Keating house and just wants to be with Frank? They're making the list endless. Could it be Asher for telling him of Bonnie and for not being able to protect him or keeping him out of the loop and everything? The list goes on. It's a long list because of all the characters that are there, but it's a short list because of all the people that are being affected by Annalise and her movements. However, we go to this cutscene, and I thought that because of how bad she was treating him, Asher was the one who did something bad to Sinclair, to the DA Sinclair, who's been giving everybody crap. Apparently, though, it might be Bonnie, because we saw in the final cutscene, the woman's body finally being thrown off a high surface onto the ground, thus killing her instantly. And then everybody looks up and the camera slowly pans up and you see Bonnie overlooking the edge above Wes and Laurel. Because you see on the ground, you see Michaela, you see Connor, and then on another balcony, you see Wes and Laurel telling Connor and Michaela not to leave. And then you see the woman's body fall, hit the ground, and you see Bonnie. And then it goes to black. That might make it seem like it was Bonnie who did it, and I want to say it is, but there's something inside me that's saying, no, it wasn't Bonnie. I still think it was maybe Asher, because he was just pushed to the edge, and that all you saw was Bonnie, because the camera took a while to go up there. Now, everybody looked up and saw someone already, but Asher, I don't know. I don't know. This show is frustratingly puzzling. Frustratingly puzzling. So, but it's so good, and it's written so well, that the possibilities are endless in both who shot Annalise Keating and who killed the ADA. But we'll have to see what comes up this next week. We have 2 more episodes left to see who shot Annalise Keating. And then hopefully this is only just a mid-season finale, because there better be a second part. Maybe there's more with this Eve woman coming into it. Hopefully Oliver's still alive. I can't say that it's going to bode well, but who knows? Who knows? So that is it. It was a monstrous show of of TV talk for me, the new nerd. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much to everybody out there. We're all under. Who to trust and Zithonis. I want to say thank you so much to the three of you for following World Hunter, for the host. That was the first time the new Nerd in Town has ever been hosted, and I'm loving it. I thought that was great. Thanks for giving me the suggestions. I wrote them down on my nice little notepad. I'm going to start watching those shows. Go around, watch TV shows, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I'll be back again Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're getting sick and tired of watching people play Fallout 4, or if you just need a small break of playing Fallout 4 yourself, by all means, Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, come on here. Come on down here, man. Take a break. Take a break. Bob Ross is over. Just take a break. Come watch me for a couple hours, then go right back into Fallout 4. All right? Program it into your Pip-Boy. All right? New Nerd in Town, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about The Walking Dead, Once Upon a Time tonight's episode, Gotham, Supergirl, and The Flash. I can't wait to see... Hashtag thank you Bob Ross. You got it, man. Hashtag thank you Bob Ross. That's right. Hashtag it. But I want to thank everybody out there. I love every one of you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the follow button. Thanks for the host again. And I especially love you. And ladies and gentlemen, you have a great and wonderful Sunday evening. Be sure to check up my VODs. They'll be up on YouTube. They're all up there right now from the past week's episodes and everything like that. I'm also on iTunes. Go to iTunes, look up The New Nerd in Town. You'll see the podcast up there. Google Play, look it up there. And I'll let you know when I'm on another platform for my podcast. But for now, this is The New Nerd in Town saying, have a wonderful evening, good night, and hey, watch some darn TV shows, why don't you?